So she got to let that go. You got to stop looking at it and be like, I'm a single mother doing it on my own and and be like, I'm a single mother and I'm gonna do it on my own. You got to just change the narrative. Same sentence. I'm a single mother and I'm doing it on my own, but the context is different. I'm a single mother, I'm doing it on my own. Like, that's a complaint, but I'm a single mother and I'm gonna do it on my own. That's an affirmation. Like, that's a self-edification. Like, I'm gonna do this for me and my baby. What's up, Solicit Nation? It's your girl, Nikki, and I'm back with another Unsolicited Truth Reaction. Hello if you're new, welcome back if you're not. If you enjoy the content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below so we can keep this party going. And please, guys, continue to watch the ads, continue to hit the thanks button, continue to subscribe so I can continue to do this for you guys full time. And with that being said, I am not going to hold us up. I'm getting straight into this video, Z+3 TV. This is Zasha, I assume, responding to the Q&A that Justina did, where she addressed a couple of questions that were directed towards her about the situation with Zasha and the Odell sisters and, you know, Josh and all the things. So with that being said, let's get into it. Bullies, sick of it. Let's get straight to the video.
Good morning. Good morning.
She looked like what the baby Harmony right there, bro. She like Harm.
I haven't even brushed my teeth.
Oh dear.
I got off to a pretty rough start. The amount of text messages and notifications and YouTube messages or YouTube comments and Instagram comments and even on TikTok, like the amount of information that I received this morning was overwhelming. Like, I obviously don't know what was said.
Why
I
is
don't
it so
understand
low?
why anything was said to begin with, because
Oh, hold on. To be fair, it was a Q&A. To be fair, it was a Q&A. And second of all, why wasn't Justina, or why can't Justina speak her truth if Zasha's allowed to speak her truth? Do we have to go and pull up the videos? Like, I mean, come on now. Already 34 seconds in, and already this video seems unfair. It's unfair, right? It's unfair. It's like, you know, all right, let me just, 30 seconds in, let me calm down. But to start with that, like, why was anything even said? Exactly. Look, ex-Blackly. Why was anything ever said? Ex-Blackly. Ex-Blackly. Why was it brought to the internet? Ex-Blackly. Ex-Blackly.
And even on TikTok, like the amount of information that I received this morning was overwhelming. Like, I obviously don't know what was said, but like, I don't understand why anything was said to begin with, because every time anybody asks me about them, I'm just like, we don't talk. That's it. That's it. Why?
Okay. So here's the thing about the internet, right? It's forever. I think it's like that. I don't want to call that a lie, because maybe she forgot, but I remember I reacted to the video when she had the blonde. I think it's when she had the blonde hair, right? Or was it the one when she had the curls and she was sitting in the bed? Or was it the video when she was in the car with her sister? There's been a couple of videos where more than just, I don't talk to them was said, but, things were implied, like, oh, when you show up to somebody's house and you don't say anything, or when you calling somebody out their name, and, there's a lot of different things that have been said more than just, I don't talk to them. So let's be honest, if we can, and truthful about that. Like, that's...
Say anything about me or imply anything. I feel like you're just trying to stir the pot, and I hate that.
This is already not looking good. I feel like it may have been best for I feel like it may have been best for her not to address this. I feel like it may have been best to not say anything. I do. This is already
I'm trying to get like this paint off of me, and
this is not looking
like it's everywhere. It's in my nails and everything. But anyway, so apparently Cena posted a video. I don't know what the context was, and I probably should watch it. The thing is, I tried to stay off their page, and even if it has my name in the title, like, oh, are you, you know, whatever with my ex or blah blah blah, I try to just not look at it because I feel like it's going to upset me. I feel like it's going to do something and it's going to set me back, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying so hard to move forward with my own life and my own issues and my own things that I need to deal with. So it's just like really frustrating. And every time I see something that's on their page that pops up on my YouTube or whatever, I just ignore it. I put it to the side.
That's healthy.
Apparently, that's not enough. I don't know. I just can't. I can't do it.
I don't. Forgive me. Forgive me. I don't understand what she's so upset about. I don't understand. Why is she upset? Does she just not, I mean this genuinely, does she not remember the videos that she uploaded? I think maybe she should have taken the time to brush her teeth and maybe and maybe think a little before she sat down and started this video, because maybe she would have been like, oh damn, all right, well, you know, they said some shit, but I said some shit. So I guess we all just saying some shit. And maybe she would have even reconsidered doing the video altogether, or she would have came on here and been like, you know what, whatever, regardless of what was said, you know, that's their opinion of the situation. I can't change their opinion or their perception of the situation. I just can only be responsible for me. You know what I'm saying? Just something real quick, you know, maybe even like a little, like a little, what they call them joints, a little short or something. But getting on here and pretending is, you know, or forgetting, for lack of more context, that you got on the internet first and multiple times and have spoken of the sisters, as well as implied certain things about how they have treated you, and then in other areas just come right out and said, you know, we don't have a relationship anymore, or, you know, I thought that we were friends and da-da-da-da-da, and things change and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, understand that what you say, you have Zasha has every right to say what she wants to say, but so does Jacina, and so do Natalie. And so I don't understand where the victimization is coming from. Where is this victim mentality coming from? She's not being bullied. I know this says bullies, but she's not being bullied. You said something and someone is responding. And so that's not a bully. That's a reaction, but you're not being bullied. It's not like, you know, they're getting together and they're on the internet and they're bashing you and they're sending their people to bash you. First of all, people gonna do what they want to do. People may have saw Jacina's video and they came and they had some comments that they wanted to drop in Zasha's inboxes, and, you know, Jacina can't control that. At the same time, just like I said in Jacina's video, how she presents the information, it does matter, because it can light a fire under people. But Jacina was keeping anal butt. Jacina said what she said, I think knowing the ramification of what was going to be done. And I just think that she's at this point where she's just like, I don't care. Because like she said in her video, Jacina, I mean, Zasha has made multiple videos. This is the only video that Jacina has made addressing it, if you don't count the video that Josh did, where he literally sat and asked Natalie and Jacina, how do you feel about my baby mama, or how do you feel about my ex? So yeah, I don't know. To me, it's tit for tat. For me, it's even. I feel like they all done got on the internet and said stuff that they probably should have kept to themselves. But, you know, the only person who's acting like a victim in the situation, to me, it seems, is this young lady here. And I could be wrong. We all could be wrong.
That there is an issue. So, from what I understand, it was implied, or someone felt like, you know, Brian and I had something. So let's clear that up.
What?
When Josh and I broke up originally,
who said that?
We both stated that no one cheated. We both
who
stated
said
that it was a mutual agreement. We were just not meant for each other, and that is 100%.
Is that, did people get that because Jacina said when they said, did Josh cheat on you with a friend, and she said no, it's much worse in reality? Did people think that Jacina did not? My mind did not go there. Y'all saw where my mind went. If you saw my reaction, I was questioning whether or not it was a family member or a prostitute. I definitely, it never dawned on me or crossed my mind that it would be Zasha. Anybody that brought that up was just being toxic and messy. What Jacina said never gave me the implication that she was trying to say, or that she was saying that Zasha and Brian had anything going on. People just being messy.
I would never cheat on anyone. I don't know how you guys even come up with this.
Yeah, I agree. I don't either.
A lot of you have been following us for what, 5 years now.
That's asinine.
And it's mind-boggling to me that would even cross your mind, just because Josh and I broke up, and then 6 months later or something, Cena and Brian broke up, or officially broke up, or whatever will happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, people go through stuff. There's so many people breaking up right now. It's just honestly a coincidence. She, is taking her space. He's taking his space. And same for Josh and I. It's just the fact that it happened at the same time is just really stressful. And obviously, like, Josh and I are working through our own stuff, but we're co-parenting just fine. We get along just fine. We don't talk crap about each other. We communicate okay. Like, no, we don't, like, hey, how's your day going? But, like, I drop off the kids. Hey, how are you? Like, I literally just said this in the last video, like, in the video that I was talking about it. Like, we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we perfect? No. Do we have a lot of stuff to work through? Yes. But for the most part, we are doing a lot better than most when it comes to, like, this whole co-parenting thing. The last couple of days, like, the last couple of days have been really freaking overwhelming. So, like, to wake up to, I'm sorry, I can't talk. Like,
I think that, to be realistic, I think Zasha has a lot of untapped emotion and untethered emotions, where I think that she doesn't really, I think that she has a lot of emotional balls in the air, and she doesn't necessarily know why. And so I think that she's almost like retaliatory and emotionally retaliatory to everything, or reactionary to everything. And what I mean by that is, I feel like she's in such a heightened emotional state right now that everything and anything that anyone and everyone says, I feel, is going to trigger her emotionally. And so I think that's why it's just been so easy for her to cry lately. Like, it's just, or, I mean, she is an actress. Not trying to imply anything, I'm just saying. But I do think that, she just seems emotionally overwhelmed. And I think she needs instead of getting on the internet, I think she needed to get further away from the internet. She needed to disconnect from social media for a while, because it just seems like with the emotional state that she's in, the internet is not helping at all. It's just, it's feeding the beast.
Period. Like, bitch. Like,
yeah, I think that she needs to
really overwhelming.
tap in for real and figure out what's going on with herself.
It was really freaking emotional. I do my best to stay away from Natalie and Cena and Josh and everything that they got going on over there, because I just, I need my own time. I need my own space. That was a decision that I made. I made the decision not to talk to them, whether they don't want to talk to.
Okay, that's fair. So Zasha is saying that she made the decision to not want to talk to them. So then, if that's the case, if you were the one that made the decision to not want to talk to them, why, and maybe she'll go into it here, why is she upset that they don't want to, one, maintain a relationship with her, because it's kind of hard to do that when you won't talk to me? And then second of all, why are they upset that why is she upset that they're on the internet, or Jacina got on the internet and said, I don't talk to them. I think it's just best, certain people just don't deserve, your energy or your space, or whatever the case, just whatever Jacina said. I don't understand. Like, they're all saying the same thing, but again, it seems that Zasha's the only one who's feeling or who's feeling attacked or acting like she's being attacked. It's like, you know, y'all are basically all saying the same thing. So why is it? It's like, it's cool if you do it. It's a problem if I do it. Like that's like, that to me is what it seems is going on here. It's just like, yo, everybody's saying something, so just get over it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's saying something.
You're not. That's fine. We don't, like, that's their brother. Be with your brother. Support your brother. Fine. But like I said, I don't know what it is that she said, but
right, you should probably watch the video.
Find my own peace. I'm just trying to find my own, like, I'm just trying to find myself. And I know that I need to separate myself from certain people in order to do that. You know,
that's basically what Jacina said.
Better for me, it's better for my heart, it's better for, like, there's just so much, there's always so much going on in their lives that I feel like the last few months have been so peaceful because I don't need to deal with other people's drama and lives or whatever it is that they got going on. You know, I deal with mine. And that's it. Like, and I'm going through enough as is. So it's just better for us not to talk right now. But, like,
that's basically essentially what Jacina
I
said.
don't know. Waking up this morning.
So I don't understand what the
was like the icing on the freaking cake for me.
Why? I'm still trying to get it, guys. Again, like I said, I just think she's in an emotionally heightened state, and I think that she shouldn't have made this video. I think she should have taken some time to sit with this.
The last few days have been so freaking overwhelming, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what shifted. I don't know what happened, but I'm just trying to do my best to get through it, and it's just...
Oh, sweetheart, she needs to go and heal. She needs to separate herself from all of this. Like, seriously, she needs to separate herself from all of this.
I don't know why people. I don't know.
But here's my thing, though. She needs to separate herself from all of this, but she also needs to take responsibility. The only person who can maintain your peace, the only one who can protect your peace, the only person who is responsible for your peace is you. If you or anyone around you is disturbing your peace, fix it. And you don't fix it by leaning into the drama or leaning into what you would consider toxicity. You fix it by leaning away from those things and leaning into self-care, self-love, self-healing. And I think that right now, her being on the internet in any capacity is her being on the internet in any capacity is just not it just doesn't seem like it's a good move for her right now. What the fuck, man? My shoulder is bothering me. It just
out of making other people feel like shit. I try my best to take the high road. I try my best not to let people get to me. And if you know me, I am like always that person for everyone else. I'm like, look, don't let people get to you. Don't let them take that power from you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like ignore. Don't react. Because I have a tendency and I have a past of emotional reactions. Doing
a tendency and a past, sweetheart. You don't consider that what this is? This feels like an emotional reaction right here. So she knows herself. She's aware of her behavior, but as she's acknowledging that and I said that earlier, if y'all were paying attention, I said that this seems very emotionally reactionary or retaliatory. She knows that about herself, but she got on the internet anyway. She didn't even take the time to prepare herself for the day. Like she said, she didn't even brush her teeth. She just got up and saw what was going on and turned the camera on. She's being too emotional. In the military, they used to tell us, you know, if you were a commanding officer or a commanding NCO, they used to tell us all the time to before you make a decision about what kind of punishment or consequence you're going to give to your troop or your airmen, you need to take at least 24 hours so that when you when you grant whatever the punishment or the consequence is, it's not an emotional response from you, but something that is befitting the violation. And so what I feel like is I feel like she should have taken 24 hours. I also feel like she should have watched Jacina's video, because Jacina is saying the exact same things that Zasha has said in the past videos that she has posted online. And maybe she would have realized, like, okay, well, she just saying what I'm saying. And maybe she wouldn't have reacted at all. Or when she did react, she would be reacting more responsibly and less emotionally. Because right now, even though she's acknowledging in the past and that she has a tendency to react emotionally, that's literally what she's doing right now. Literally
exactly what I feel, and it's never ended well for me, you know what I'm saying? So it's just taking the time to really do that. And then yesterday, fucking Jazz, Natalie's best friend, writes me a damn text message like, oh, keep Natalie's name out your fucking mouth. Like,
Jazz gonna ride for hers. I'm not gonna hold you. Do I think that Jazz should have texted her? No, I don't. I don't think that she should have texted her, but I don't think that she should have texted her. At the same time, that's her best friend. That's her best friend. She gonna look, even if Natalie was like, don't, even if Natalie had said, don't text her, she can't control what Jazz does. You know what I'm saying? Again, do I think that Jazz should have texted her? No, because that just was poking the bear, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all about peace. I would rather, if my friends wanted to ride for me, but I knew I was like, I'm dead in the situation, I'd be like, please don't stir nothing back up. I just don't. But if they did it anyway, I can understand and respect why they did it, because they just want to have my back. You know what I'm saying? I can tell my brothers, and I've done this. I've gotten in situations where I told my brother, specifically my older brother, please don't react. Please don't say nothing. And he looked at me in my face and was like, you can't tell me how to protect you. And literally went the threatening folks and everything. So, while Natalie may have told Jazz not to say nothing, Jazz is a grown-ass woman. She gonna do what she gonna do, and she gonna ride for her friend. I'm telling you, she gonna ride for her friend. She gonna ride for her friend. But I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Let me state that clearly. I don't agree with Jazz texting Zasha offline or on Natalie's behalf, or even in defense of Natalie, because that was just messy, and it was just gonna stir the pot. It was.
I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself for reacting, because I wrote her back with the quickness.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote her back.
I got to pause this. Hold on. Hey, beautiful. Just checking on you. Been praying for you. Okay. No, what's crazy is that Zasha's last message to her was, hey, beautiful soul, just checking on you. Been praying for you for peace and stability. You're an amazing person. Shit happens. It's how we move forward. Let me know if you need anything. So, and who knows when that was, because, the date is cut off. But it's just crazy out of pocket that Jazz's next message was, please leave Natalie's name out of your mouth. And see, okay, so the way that Zasha was like, keep Natalie's name out your fucking mouth, like, that's not even how and I thought that was a little extra. That's not even how Jazz came off initially. Now, it may have got a little extra, it may have escalated, but that's not how Jazz came off initially. She said, please leave Natalie's name out your mouth. And then Jasina came back, Zasha came back and said, girl, bye. Ain't nobody talking about Natalie, LMAO. And what you gonna do? Please let me know. Not being 33, Thomas, on what you gonna do. Nuh-uh. I'm not fighting nobody. Not at that big ass age. I'm not fighting nobody at that big ass age, bro. I promise you I'm not. Jazz just said, ha ha ha. And then she said, keep your drama to yourself, little girl, bye. Oh, wow, not little girl. So you acknowledge that you're older, but you just literally said, and what you gonna do? Little girl, bye. This ain't high school. It's not. So why are you even responding? But she said she mad at herself for responding. So yeah, you can't. She said, girl, it's so sad to be that old and still be cloud chased. First of all, 33 ain't old, Jazz. But damn, she said, baby girl, my numbers are growing with me posting about me. Pay attention. She said, you're right. This ain't high school. That's why I said what the fuck I said. Dang. With the laughing emoji. She said, LOL. Okay, bye. That's why you said Natalie's not trying to get your start, right? Wait, what? I don't get with that. I know she popping, but damn. Everyone's laughing at this shit. Baby, who even are you? LOL. Natalie's groupie. The bitch that's doing more than you, got more money than you. Ain't been ran through. You're adorable. Biggest fan, huh? Dang. Jazz, so there's a different side of Jazz. She said, ain't been ran through? Yeah, nah, bruh. This was messy. Jazz shouldn't have said that. Wow, that escalated. Like, Jazz shouldn't have said nothing, bruh. Jazz shouldn't have said nothing. This escalated. Granted, Zasha shouldn't have responded. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, you can't control what other people say. You can only control how you respond. Zasha shouldn't have said nothing, but at the same time, bruh, neither should Jazz. Jazz, this was way like no. Oh my God, bro.
I'm so freaking mad at myself because I'm not supposed to let people fucking get to me, and I did. And truth be told,
dang,
Natalie's name wasn't even in my mouth. I posted on my close friends that I feel like really alone right now because like I'm trying to make queer friends in the community. And I feel like, you know, everybody knows Natalie and I'm trying to separate myself from Natalie. And I feel like all
first of all, LA has as many gays that live there is still like everybody knows everybody. So if she thinks that she's going to be able to get into the queer community, she got to get over that. She's just gonna have to man up, woman up. Like if she thinks that getting into the queer community without running into somebody or having some kind of overlapping friendship with somebody that knows Natalie, that's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen. Everybody knows. That's what everybody knows about LA is that and especially on the gay scene, everybody knows everybody, especially if you're a popular gay. So like if Zasha thinks she's gonna be able to enter that world and not come across somebody that knows Natalie or that's met Natalie or whatever, she's sadly mistaken. And maybe she just needs to, well, I don't want to say that because I know she doesn't want to take Josh's kids away from him, but I just think, you know, maybe LA ain't her scene in that way. Maybe she should try to venture outside of LA. You know, I'm not saying that she has to, but if she's not willing to make friends with people who may or may not know Natalie, then she might as well just go outside of LA.
That I am trying to make all the friends that I'm trying to be around or whatever, so that I like, because I'm going through like this transition and I want people that understand me and understand and have been through the same things that I'm going through and the same thoughts that I'm going through. And I felt like I expressed that everyone knows Natalie and I feel like I can't really be in those same circles without,
yeah, it's hard, it would be difficult,
running into her eventually, which we do enough of, you know what I'm saying? And then Jazz goes and texts me aggressive and I'm like, girl,
it did seem out of character for her.
Shit to yourself.
What'd she say?
Like, what are you really
What'd she say?
Keep that little baby shit to yourself. Like, what are you really gonna do? Are you threatening me? Like, you're threatening me? I shouldn't have wrote back.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I shouldn't have wrote back.
I agree.
Everything she said after that, I tried to brush off. I tried to be like, yeah, okay. But it hurt. I was like, girl, ain't nobody worried about Natalie. I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my own thing. I'm posting about me. I'm posting
what Zasha need to do, right? Because if she said that if Jazz is texting her based off of something she said in her close friends, what she needs to do is go through her close friends and reevaluate. I'm talking about Zasha because clearly them friends ain't as close as she thinks they are. They are not as close as she thinks they are. Because how did Jazz find out? How did that even get to Jazz if you posted this on your close friends? You better check the ones around you. It's always the ones around you, man.
Transitions.
Zasha needs to reevaluate her friend circle.
I'm posting about me. No, I literally try to steer away from posting anything that has to do with that family. Girl, don't nobody worry about Natalie or whatever the case, whatever I said. She goes on to like say like, oh, who Natalie? The girl that got more money than you, that's doing better than you, that's doing like all this shit or whatever. Like basically I can't compare. And I'm like,
oh shit. Pull my hair.
I literally just told you on fucking YouTube that shit's hard right now.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to take that shit off, bro. That John was out here, bruh. That John was whooping my ass, bro. I shouldn't have never undid it. Now I just got to be mindful not to see. I'm already using my arm.
So
let me rewind this one more fucking time.
I can't compare. And I'm like say like, oh, who Natalie? The girl that got more money than you, that's doing better than you, that's doing like all this shit or whatever. Like basically I can't compare. And I'm like, yeah. I literally just told you on fucking YouTube that shit's hard right now.
Right. Okay. So here's the thing. And you know, you can't, again, everybody's different. Some people just are very open in that way where they get online and they just tell everybody what's going on with them. And I don't know why people do it. I don't know if they just don't have anyone to confide in at home. I don't know if they're doing it because they want sympathy. I don't know if they're doing it just because they want the attention or whatever the case may be. All I know is that's why I don't put stuff online that I don't want people to know. If you are going through it financially, if you are going through it emotionally, if you are going through it mentally, if you are in an abusive relationship, if you are in a toxic situation, if you are homeless or whatever the case may be, the internet is not a safe space. Why do people think the internet is a safe space? The internet is not a safe space. If there is anything going on in your life that you do not want people to know about or be able to use against you in a malicious way, don't put it online. I'm not blaming her for what Jazz did. Not at all. Jazz was out of pocket. And I don't care if y'all agree with that or not. She was out of pocket. She shouldn't have texted Zasha offline. That's just how I feel. Like it's even if it's her concern, it's none of her business. And you get what I'm saying? Even if it's her concern, it's none of her business. She could be concerned about her best friend and whatever the case may be, but it's none of Jazz's business in this regard. At the same time, the fact that Zasha putting her shit online like this, that's the reason why people can use it against her. Nobody gonna know what I got going on, period. Ever. You'll never know if I got beef with somebody. You'll never know if me and my family not getting along. You'll never know if I'm broke. You'll never know if I'm wealthy. I'm gonna be the same. I'm gonna keep it even. That's how my mom always taught me things like wealth whispers. I've said that before. Whether you rich or whether you broke, keep it to yourself. That's how I live. Whether you sick or whether you healthy, keep it to yourself. That's how I live. Whether you're happy or whether you're sad, keep it to yourself. That's how I live. And what I mean by that is keep it off the internet. Keep it off the internet. Because people are going to use anything you post, people are going to use it against you. That's just how they are. The internet is soulless. It is not a safe space. And now the girl on here crying, man. Which people don't care about. The world is not sympathetic.
Jazz texted me yesterday. I feel like I'm going through so much already. And when Jazz texted me yesterday with all this
negativity, because that's what it was.
Like, yeah. Natalie's doing better than you and all this and whatever. Like, keep my girl's name out your mouth and shit. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy for Natalie. I'm happy for everybody. It's just like getting that thrown in my face. Like, yeah, I know I'm fucking going through shit right now. I'm taking care of 3 kids. Like, if it was me by myself, bro, the way I would be hustling, the way I would be doing shit. But I take care of 3 children that need me mentally.
Okay. Now, y'all don't attack me because I know how hard it is and how difficult it is for single mothers. But having children is not an excuse not to stop your grind. I'm sorry. It's not. Having children is not an excuse to stop your grind. You know why I know? Because I know plenty of women who did it. And see, she actually has a baby's father who is invested in co-parenting. I have seen women do it, my mother included, who had no one to support her, no one to help her, and she had 3 kids on her own, and she did what she needed. She hustled, bruh. Not to mention every woman in my life that I know who is a single mother with multiple children doing it on their own, they never let their children be a reason for why they couldn't hustle. I'm not saying it's not hard. I'm not saying you're not going to have sleepless nights. I'm not saying that you're not going to have to, sometimes prioritize yourself last. I know that. And that sucks. But you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do for however long you got to do it so that you can set you and your babies up so you don't have to do all of that. But saying that I'm a single mother, it's like you are, but let's not pretend that Josh is not an active parent or that Jacina and Natalie are not active aunts who, for all intents and purposes, even if y'all not getting along, they're willing to take them babies. So if you got to go out there and do what you got to do, they want to take them babies. You see what I'm saying? Like, they want to spend time with their nieces and nephews. So for me, it's more or less like, you know, I don't know, and this is probably going to come across harsh, but I do feel that I feel like Zasha has a victim mentality, and I feel like as long as she perpetuates this victim mentality, it'll always be everyone else's responsibility for her welfare, or for improving the conditions of her life. And if that's the case, it'll never get better. If the responsibility of the quality of your life lays in someone else's hands, it'll never get better. It'll never get better, because nobody's gonna care for you and do for you or do more for you than you would do for yourself. So she got to let that go. You got to stop looking at it and be like, I'm a single mother doing it on my own, and and be like, I'm a single mother and I'm gonna do it on my own. You got to just change the narrative. Same sentence. I'm a single mother and I'm doing it on my own, but the context is different. I'm a single mother, I'm doing it on my own. Like, that's a complaint. But I'm a single mother and I'm gonna do it on my own. That's an affirmation. Like, that's a self-edification. Like, I'm gonna do this for me and my babies. She got to change that shit. And I get it. She's new again to being this single mother with 3 kids, because the last time she was a single mother, she only had 1. So she's going to have to adjust, and I give her grace for that. But she can't still be singing this same song a year from now or 2 years from now. You know, she just got to put her head down, and she got to grind for her and her babies.
Physically, financially. So for this bitch to write me like on some childish shit, I let it get to me, and I'm so upset with myself. I let it get to me, and I wrote her back. God, I'm so stupid. And then to wake up to that shit.
No, you're not stupid. She got it, bro.
It's too much, bro.
She got it.
I just want to be left alone.
If you want to be left alone, sweetheart, then go be alone. You have to isolate yourself. You have to self-isolate. First of all, nobody's going to leave you alone. As long as you're around folks, it's going to be what it is. You have to learn how to self-isolate. She got to learn how to she got to get, baby, you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself.
Just leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. I separate myself for a fucking reason. Like, I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to do all this by myself. I'm just trying to do.
Hold up.
I just want to be left alone. Just leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. I separate myself for a fucking reason. Myself for a reason. Like, I'm trying to heal.
Is it just me?
To do all this by myself.
I'm sorry. This is gonna seem harsh. Y'all could probably come for my neck. I don't even care at this point. Because that's what the block button is for. But her eyes are misty, but I'm looking for the tears. She keep wiping them away before they even fall. Her eyes are misty, but I'm looking for the tears. I don't think that they're... This is always so awkward for me. Like, if I genuinely... God, if I was this emotionally upset, I would have cut the camera off. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stay on camera and cry like that. Like, y'all have seen me get choked up over moments of, like, hospitality, or when Nicole TV went back and visited her her old house, and I just saw how far she came. You know, when I see inspirational moments like that, I'll get emotional. But if I got to the point where I was like overwhelmed, I would stop and cut that part out. I don't, you know, I always question the intention behind people when they sit on the internet and cry. Like, you know, that's like, the internet is so unsafe. Why would you do that? People see shit like that, they'll laugh at you, and just, it's not a great place to be emotional, bro. Like,
I'm just trying to do my best, and I feel like, oh no, man, I'm getting tested. I'm getting poked at. I chose to separate myself I don't want any drama. They're not talking to me right now. That's their choice, and that's fine. I'd really rather it that way.
Well, you said you weren't talking to them first, so yeah, that shouldn't bother you.
That's what's important. I try to put on a smile, you know, when I'm feeling like this. But overall, guys, I have been happy. It's just like the last couple of days has been back to back to back. Jazz freaking texting me and trying to bully me into an argument, and then I get a whole bunch of messages this morning, and it's just like, it was freaking overwhelming, on top of the fact that I'm just like trying to,
I find it interesting. I don't know if she's going to,
like,
but I find it interesting that she never mentioned Easy's tweets. Because did this video, y'all can tell me, did this video come out, did this video come out before or after Easy tweeted? Can somebody tell me? Yeah, I need to know, because it's interesting. I don't know. I wonder why she wouldn't put Easy's name out. She mentioned Natalie's name. She mentioned Jacina's name. She mentioned Josh's name. She mentioned Jazz's name. I wonder why she didn't say Easy.
Life, you know? Anyway. Well,
yeah, I wonder why. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm certain everybody's gonna come in here and be like, Nikki, you were being subjective. Nikki, you were doing this. Nikki, you were looking for her to be whatever. You know what? Whatever. Like I said, that's what the block button is for. Here, I keep it peaceful. I keep it respectful. You can disagree with me, but respect me. But if you come after me or you to attack anyone in the comments in a negative or malicious way, you will be gone. You can disagree. We can all disagree. And we can have discord in discord in the content or in the comments, but you can disagree without insulting someone. You can disagree without attacking someone. You can disagree without malice. So let's keep it respectful, you know what I'm saying? All right, with that being said, Solicited Nation, if you guys enjoyed this reaction as much as I did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Don't be afraid to share. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you be notified every single time I upload. And if you've been here before, then you already know I gotta hit y'all with the deuces.